The body may die, but never the soul, which is merely passed on. Souls flow onward, born and reborn, forever part of the great ether stream.
Why friends make grave here? Can we not take Biggie home to village?
He'd want to be buried where he fell. It is traditional amongst mercenaries.
I'm so sorry, Vanda. If only I hadn't listened to those people, you'd still be... I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. No matter what, those guys would have tracked us down eventually. What matters is that Vandam saved all our lives. For now, let's just be grateful to him for that.
You're right.
Get your words, Vandam. Ever. And fight my own war with Pyra. Pyra? Are you all right?
Yes.
Good. I was worried that you might not. Pyra, you know I've got to ask. That thing that happened yesterday, you called yourself Mithra?
What? I am...
I'd like to hear that too. That power, it wasn't normal. Is that the true power of the Aegis? I think you owe us an explanation. It was pretty...
Tora want to know too. Pyro was super strong. Why so strong, huh?
No, don't pressure the girl.
Well, the thing is... I mean...
Pyra?
Why?
Huh?
Why did you wake me up?
Huh? What?
I didn't want to wake up. I didn't want to come back. I left everything to her so I'd never have to use that power again. But then you woke me up.
Woke you up?
If you hadn't been so useless, none of this would have happened. I wouldn't have had to use this power. Didn't you listen to that Vandam guy? He told you to hold back. He told you to run. But you just had to put idiot. Look where it's got us now.
You
really messed up.
You don't have to tell me that. I know, all right. I knew I was being an idiot.
Rex.
But I couldn't hand you over to them. I wanted to keep you safe.
What? At any rate, if you've got questions, you can ask her. I'm outta here. Bye. That's not fair. Everyone, I'm very sorry that. Malos and I are Aegises. blades born with a terrible power, strong enough to destroy the world.
Malos is another Aegis.
Long ago, there was a man who climbed the world tree, hoping to make it to Elysium and meet his creator. But when he arrived at Elysium, he found it empty. So instead, as proof that he had reached that divine realm, he brought back 2 core crystals, Malos and me. And once he made it back to Allrest, he awakened Malos. Why he did it, I can't say. For greed, for power, or perhaps when Malos awakened, he wielded his world-shaking power without restraint. To him, it was natural. He had never known anything else. I was awakened by a driver who was determined to stop Malos's rampage. So Malos and I fought. I fought with all my might and succeeded in defeating Malos. But not without a price. 3 great titans fell in the struggle. After the battle, I sealed myself away to ensure that power would again. I took the form you see now and fell into a long slumber. That was 500 years ago.
The Aegis War. The man who awakened Mithra was Adam, hero of the lost kingdom of Torna. Adam fought as Mithra's driver to protect the world from Malos. We Titans played our part in that battle too. It is our calling to live alongside humanity after all.
Gramps?
Adam hid Pyra's sleeping body inside a great ship and sunk her to the cloud sea's floor where none could abuse her power.
So that day, that's the ship that we... That's how Pyra and
I believe it was fate that we met each other. Otherwise, my sister would never have woken up.
You call her your sister?
Mithra and I, together. In that dream of Elysium where you met me. We promised that when we were awakened again, we'd go home to the real Elysium. And then we would fulfill our real purpose.
And that's... defeating Malos again.
Sorry about Mithra. She didn't mean all that. You have to understand, she came out because she wanted to protect you. She broke her own seal for you. Even used her power as the Aegis. The flame powers I use are just a shadow of her strength. Droplets of excess energy trickling through the seal.
Don't worry about it. She was right. This was all my fault. I'm just glad... that you finally managed to open up a little. Also, thank you for protecting everyone, I mean.
Protecting? Me?
Your powers are incredible. I could feel the truth behind the legends.
I'm sorry.
you apologize. You know that? I guess you still feel guilty about the Aegis's power, right? But I don't want you to have to apologize anymore. I hope I can help you move past that. No. I know I can.
Rex,
Power depends on the heart of its wielder. That's what Vandam said. That's why your power is the power to protect. The power to keep everyone safe and smiling. I want to do the same. I'm gonna be the kind of driver who can protect you in turn, I promise. Make a girl cry? That's not gonna fly. Make a girl smile? You pass the trial. That's the third rule of the Salvager Code. Yeah?
Rex! Can you help Tora with repairing of Poppy, please?
Okay, I'll be right there. Oh, yeah. What's for dinner tonight?
how does meatball pot au feu sound?
Delicious. I can't wait.
That's my Rex. Never loses his smile. And that's what keeps us all going. Reminds you of Adam, don't you think?
What's this?
Take it, and go to Indal. That dagger's owner will tell you how you can get to Elysium.
This is a blade weapon, right? Who's its owner?
The man who was once my driver.
Your driver? Huh? But then...
Cole is a blade. We fought together in the Aegis War. Yes. His real name is Minoth.
Blades not get old, though. Why Cole look so old?
Because I'm one of the cursed ones. A flesh eater.
Flesh eater?
A blade who has been fused with human cells. A long time ago, before the war, some sought to test the limits of Blade's potential. I am a product of their experiments, one of the unlucky ones who was tainted by their folly.
Why would ancient people do that?
It seems that by combining Blade and human, it is sometimes possible to create blades with extremely unique powers. But only very rarely. Most experiments were failures, and I was no different. I gained nothing at all, and lost my immortality to boot. I likely won't last much longer.
Grandpa?
Before I go, I want to see where your path ends. That dagger will aid you. Will you do this for me?
Of course. Oh, but can I ask you to do something too?
Namely?
I was wondering if you could write a play about Vandam.
About...
Yeah, I think his story could inspire a lot of people. Once I find Elysium, I'll come see you again. Show it to me then?
An interesting notion. Perhaps that is the least I can do. Very well. I'll do it. So see you make it back here in one piece. Understand?
Absolutely. You have my word.
Phantom's Last Wish. Hey everyone, I'm still here, SlayerMathis, and welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Last time, a lot happened. That's really that's really just kind of the main thing. A lot happened. As we saw there, we got a probably I kind of skipped past before we could see it much, but we can engage 3 blades now.
Let you down.
Taurus still is left at 1, which means
he's
now even more behind. Yeah, so we're already almost at the 20-minute mark because that is a long set of cutscenes. However, I do want to at least do something this, so as Zuo said when he came by us, let's go and talk to you. Rex, good to see you. Don't look so down. The boss left a message with me to give to you if anything ever happened to him. So yeah, maybe, but if you ask me, I don't think he knew. Just the kind of life most mercenaries live. You never know which day might turn out to be your last. This is important. Rex, I leave the Garfont mercenaries in your hands. No? Okay. Is there anything else? Nope, that's it. So, this is no joke. It's random through and through. He says what he means, no more, no less. Won't deny it's simple, but why would he ask me to do that? Boss thought it out of you, and think you struck a chord with the rest of us, too. You're an honest, straightforward guy with plenty of nerve and resolve, and you give us all hope. And I don't think I can really take all the credit for that, but, you know, something about you. Will you do as the boss asks? And, yes. We'll do it. To follow Vandom's last wish, after all. Yeah, so you don't have any other messages from Vandom, so yeah, man, a few words, and you and Zuo will at least help us out. Of course, we've sparred with them initially. So, the little band takes all kinds of assignments from all across Allrest. From escort missions and clearing out monsters to gathering down to gathering materials and sometimes even smaller things. Tell me something, Rex. I get the feeling that you've got more blades than you know what to do with, am I wrong? Not really. If you got blades sitting around doing nothing, you can assign them to carry out missions as part of the band. It'll be good experience for them and you'll reap the rewards to boot. Tell you what, it'll be quicker to explain it if you try it out for yourself. Go ahead, choose a mission and try clearing it. So, yeah, this is the biggest side quest, because we've unlocked that final thing in the menu. First mission just requires a strength of 1, and since we have everyone equipped,
I imagine I'll fit right in.
By the way, this wind blade, they can never. So I'll get into it at the start of the next part, because I will be getting into.
All right, heading out.
I'll open some things up.
Show me the way.
Yeah, I'll open up the more blades in between this part and the next part. So, mercenary quests, they all happen in real time. Which, real time that you're in the game, I should specify, so you can't, turn off the game for, at this case it's only a minute, it gets a lot longer. This is, I do like it as part of the game, I will admit. It could be implemented a little bit better, I think, but it's not bad where it is. So yeah, this is also the other main use for development. We'll see it in a little bit. We just want to wait for this time to pass on so that we can get Haruka back from mission. Yeah, so we got, just kind of waiting around. Usually I won't do a lot of waiting around. I'll kind of do side quests as the Merc missions are going on. But I did want to wait until this point to start side questing, because this is technically a main quest. I'm waiting for side quests. Waiting for this part to really start doing side quests. Go in, and we complete the mission. Yeah, I probably should have read what we were actually doing, but we get gold, XP, and Merc points for it. And also, she unlocks quite a bit of stuff.
From now on.
But with that done, we can go talk once more to you. So I can complete the mission. Good work, Rex. We rose to Merc Group 1. We get the max number of common blades increased, and we got new missions available. As you complete missions, it'll build our band's reputation. The higher our reputation, the more missions we'll get. It'll also let you manage more blades at a time. Yeah. How would I find more in the mission? Well, let's see now. We'll send a few missions your way ourselves. Aside from that, you can ask around town to see if anyone needs help. There are plenty of people out there with troubles that need solving. Might be a good idea for you to go back and see how things in Argentum or Gormat too. Yeah. One more piece of advice for you. Different missions have different requirements, and each blade has strengths and weaknesses too. If you pay attention to the makeup of your squad, you might be able to get the job done quicker. Think about everyone's strengths and weaknesses to get missions done efficiently. Got it. Sounds like you're getting the idea. For now, Just try to complete as many missions as you can. Once you're used to that, we'll see what else you can do. I'll be wanting to give you a test, so stop by Garfont once in a while. And, oh, remember, whenever you have blades going spare, don't hesitate to assign them to a bunch of missions. We aren't going to run out of missions anytime soon. The world is full of folk who need a little mercenary help. Yeah, I'll have to work hard to make this a mercenary band he'd be proud of. I'll get into more details on this next time, but we are, you know, pretty... Again, this is a pretty long episode just because there is a lot of story that goes on. However, at this point... You know,
I reckon the quickest route is back to Argentum, ship to Morardane, then on to the Praetorium.
If we're lucky, there'll be a guild ship at the port.
Can't say no to a free ride. Let's go and see.
It doesn't cost anything?
Salvagers can board guild ships for free. I'll negotiate for you guys, too.
That would be big help.
So yeah, this is a real slow point in the story. We just have to, you know, eventually board a ship to Morardane. So yeah, next time, we'll start our side questing. So until then, see you guys later.